Bam. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me. There you go. I gotta have the right tilt. If it's over that way, it's not much. If it's over there, you gotta. Sorry. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on and appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Hope you're having a wonderful day out there in the world. We nailed it in the trading group last night and into today. I took profits this morning, was up before breakfast, baby. We haven't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Breathe in that fresh product. Amen. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to Ralph. God bless each and every one of you. Let's get that music back up and running. As you know, I live on music. I live on the beat. And I need that beat every single time. God bless you all. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's take a look at that screen. Let's have some fun like we do every single day, baby. Let's go. I'm going to flip up that lemon. I'm going to catch it. Almost got the wire in there. And we're going to get that lemon into the water. We're going to get excited because that's just who I am. I'm an excitable guy. And we're going to take a big sip of this lemon water. I'm ready to go, baby. And I'm super excited by the gains. Actually, too, I have coffee today. I never drink coffee, but I thought it'd be fun to have a little coffee and get a little crazy. Caffeine's a hell of a drug, I tell you what. Shout out to everybody here on the live. If you don't drink coffee, caffeine is a hell of a drug, I'll tell you that. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Realizing that we have a light out. We have a light out and we're a little hot. There we go. And we have a light out. Let me make sure. There we go. There we go. That's what was happening there. Hey, Sammy 2 times over here. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. Let's talk about what happened last night, why I went long, and kind of break down my strategies and what I do. All right. Also, coin of the day, VADER AI. This thing is hot. Any deep diver I've researched is all over it. It hit MEXC. It looks beautiful on here. Look, it's getting a boom. And if I take the fib on Dex Screener, the thing is looking hot. I did buy it. I'm shilling a bag of mine on a low cap $73 million market. But this is something to me that I see $2-3 billion market cap. VADER AI on base for virtual. And this thing could do numbers. I'm honing in. I've got my teeth in here. VADER AI. You do what makes you happy. Again, I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. So I see this 1 hour making a flag to the sideways price action here and then booming to the upside later on tonight. Tuesday night is like my favorite night to trade, and Monday nights. I love opening up trades Monday night. I told my trading group, let's just sit tight. The market went up, went back down. I was able to secure the long. How did I figure out we were reversing yesterday when most people got liquidated? I trade a simple strategy, everybody. I trade the 1 minute 200 MA. It's so simple. If you could just figure it out with me, you wouldn't get left in the dark. And so we had this V-shaped recovery, but when we got back above the 200 MA right there, that's a long for me. Once we break out, and now if that gets too high, I don't chase. I switch to the 5. And I look to see if the 5 minute is going to break the 200 MA. If you were in my trading group, you were given this beautiful flag. And it wasn't symmetrical. I said it could go either way, but I was long. I said, hey, this is either way. Like, this could go 50-50. I said, but I'm going to take this long. I'm already long. And I opened up the long on the live stream in front of each and every one of you, too. I opened up the long in front of you guys on the live. All right? And then that long would continue to boom to the upside and just absolutely pump. And then last night, I was watching the 15-minute. And the 15-minute was making this rising wedge. All right? And I looked at it like it could make a move to the upside here at first. And as lucky as we got, so I set this trade up here like so. I took the measured move, which said we were going somewhere up to like 97.2, 97.5 possibly. And however I drew it last night, it actually hit the exact line that I drew, but it doesn't really matter. I put the stop loss here. Ah, man, my hand. Come on, Sammy. I put the stop loss right here. Let me show you. And I'm just taking you through exactly how I made the trade. I put 100 grand in here on this trade. I went to sleep. I woke up, massive gains in the traded group, took profits. Then I made a scalp right here, and it pumped again. Within 5 minutes, I was up another $500. I took the gains again. And everyone in my trading group seeing it. It was documented. I showed the gains, no BS. And again, it's not about me and my gains. It's about the strategies in which I teach to you that you can use too. And now I see this sideways price action, and we're getting a golden cross approaching here on the 1 hour time frame. You're about to get golden cross looks like it's going to happen somewhere around there. and then boom, and we might be just channeling and then ready for a massive move to the upside. So I am bullish on BTC. Whenever we cross above a 200 MA on the 1 hour time frame, I open up a long with a stop loss on the other side, and I have 2 longs open right now, one on weeks. My baby weeks, baby weeks, baby weeks. And this trade's up 31 bucks right now, up 2.31%. And you can see this is the trade. I have a pretty deep stop loss. I'm going for 105, but I'll probably sell when we're just somewhere up in, once we get really far away for the 21-day moving average. But as long as price stays above the 200 as the 21 crosses, I don't even need a pattern to trade this. Like, you can put this in a pattern if you need to, but I don't even use patterns sometimes. Mostly as I've now progressed into my stage of trading with the moving averages, I don't even need patterns as much as I used to. I just need areas above moving averages. The moving averages tell me what's likely going to happen, and I just trade them. And they make me so much money. It's ridiculous. It makes me look smart. Everyone says, wow, that guy's a genius, because I know how to trade a yellow line. And I show it every day, but people still don't have the guts. They counter trade me. Even in the trading group, they counter trade me. Can you believe it? People are like, oh, I'm short now. I don't know why people counter trade me. Just show up to the live every day and see how many times I hit. You're like, oh, this guy talks about himself. I'm not. I'm talking about how tactical analysis works, but there's no other way to talk about it because I'm the one that uses it. I wish I could extract myself away from it so you could say, okay, he's not an egotistical maniac. All the guy is he's obsessed with TA. He loves teaching and technical analysis. He's out of his mind for the technical analysis. I'm telling you. I am telling you. So anyway, the people that figure it out and that stick with me, they make boatloads. They do the right thing, most of them. If they don't let their emotions get in the way, they figure it out. All right? So hang with me, baby. There's a likelihood, a very high likelihood, we're going to pump today. And then all you have to do is get in right here with a stop loss below this point of control, below the 21. I mean, when you get to go below the 21, the point of control and the 200 MA, that's like a barrier for success. So anyway, there's not much more I can say. This is weeks. Sign up to weeks today in the pinned commento. In the pinned comment, we have a weeks link right there. You can click on it. You click on it and boom. 1 second, it takes you right to the week's page. No questions asked. You're ready to go. And they are ready to go in the US and Canada. No red tape, no problems. And get ready to trade without stress. Stop worrying about all the other stuff and just worry about trading on weeks. Okay? And it's an amazing futures program. Look, if I need to move my stop loss, I move it like that. Boom. I want it back where I had it, though, right about there. If I want to take profit a little lower, I move it here. If I say I want to ride that take profit, say I want to raise the stop, you can also use trailing stop. You can do all sorts of stuff here on the trigger. I don't know if you can do a trailing stop. I think you can, but I haven't done it yet. But I usually manually ride my stops to the upside. So this is where we stand here for weeks. This is the trade that I'm looking at. I also have it open on MEXC. It's the exact same trade, nothing different. You can see it's the exact same look. Okay, and I could lose this trade. I didn't put what I was willing to risk, so it's okay if I lose the trade. It doesn't really matter. I've made so much money today already trading that as long as I just have my stop losses high enough and I don't give back what I'm willing, to lose, I'm good. If both of those trades lose today, I'm still up in gains. So shout out to everybody that jumped on into the trades this morning, was able to use my strategies to figure out how to make that money every single day, baby. And I'm going to show up every day because I love you guys. And today was an ad for the trading group. I mean, why wouldn't I want to do the live stream and show people how we make gains on a Monday night? Are you kidding me? Most people were up Monday Night Football, gambling, whatever. Hey, you could have watched Monday Night Football and made some gains while you were trading. I didn't have to stare at the screen the whole time to make the gains. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And lifers, man, funny. Lifers are funny. They'll be in the group and they'll forget to join the stream if I don't post the link. It's crazy. Thanks to the group, I smashed it huge today. Just don't give back those gains. I love hearing about people smashing it huge, but I want to make sure we hold those gains and we continue to maintain. But man, God bless you, Just Chuck. Just Chuck took some gains out the market. Had a beautiful day. God bless you, Just Chuck. Thank you so much for jumping on in. All right. Amazing. So this music changed on me today out of nowhere. They flipped the music on me. I don't know why, and I'm not a fan of it. It's a little off. Let me see if I can get us back to but it's almost like they switched how they were doing the genre or something. I don't know how or why they did it, but it's different than it used to be. It's weird. It's like And I've lost my old playlist. Like, it changed today for somehow. It's all right. I mean, you got to learn how to keep it moving, but yeah, what I do though is I like a BPM at a certain rate, 117 to probably about a 130, 129. This will just keep the VPN where I want it. Yeah. Oh, remember this one? We used to play this one. Let's play this one. This is an old one from way back when I used to stream. All right, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate you all for being here and banging on them to the upside. So do we see another trade? Yes, I have a live trade open right here in front of you, and it could easily go to the downside. Just be careful. We hit a bit of resistance here at 97,158. Okay. And so we're just kind of right about there. And so that's where I stand. BTC above the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame. Let's do our top down analysis now. I just wanted to keep you up to date with exactly what I was seeing, exactly how it started. All right. Bitcoin on the weekly. So we're going to do what we do every single day here for BTC. The first thing we're going to do is identify our weekly support and resistance. That matters. That's so important. So right here at about 96,000, I remember it was 96.7 or 93.7, right? Yeah, 93.7, 93,700 support. We've now made a support here where these two candles have hit at 94.5. Wherever two weekly candles hit, that is a support. And I want to adjust it, as perfect as I can. Yeah, about 94,005, 94.5. We can bounce here. And so a lot of wicking, you know what I mean? Like I was saying this during my morning update. I mean, that's a lot of wick. Sounds kind of like, right? Yeah, it doesn't sound right. That's a lot of, but that thing can move. Like the weekly, I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up at least testing 98.5 and then coming back to the high. There's really not a lot of resistance for Bitcoin if you get bullish again and get a bit of a pop. So think about it. I mean, the bulls have popped twice. And, another thing I wanted to talk about was how much, the ETFs were buying. So I saw something and I posted it to the trading group. Why do I keep saying goop lately? What's going on, mate? Posted it to the trading group. It's like I can't get to the I. Did I post this in the ideas? And look how much I post in the group. But MicroStrategy has acquired 2,300 more Bitcoin, right? Number one. But what had me going more, President-elect is doing the 24, member crypto advisory. Imagine being one of the people that gets to be on that. Man, wiggle your way into that room. Buy the dip, right? I love this one, buy the dip. But the thing is this, Sailor about the drip, we knew he was going to buy a few billion too. But the key is too that the ETFs bought a lot of Bitcoin last month. And so there's a supply shock coming here for BTC. Just the way I see it, there's a big supply shock coming for BTC. The exchanges need liquidity. So they can't sell all the Bitcoin that they have. There's only 2.1 million coming, right? There's millions lost. Heck, someone just lost another, there was lost to the fire, not to be rude, but every time there's a fire, there's probably a key that gets, and that's why it's so important to memorize at least half your seed phrase. I don't know. There's some solutions there. So go to the 3-day chart now. And the 3-day chart, look how strong it is with the massive, massive wick. And we're back on track for the 3-day chart. And you know what we could say, honestly? And this is what I'm going to say. And I'm the king of broken patterns. I use broken patterns all the time to circumvent the masses. I don't do what everyone else is doing. My brain works differently. Because my brain works differently, I never trade the same as the rest of everybody else. Like no one else traded it like we did last night. We see the market uniquely. We're able to take profits in that way, shape, and form. We do it every single day, though. By being consistent, you'll find your way. It may not be the way everyone else. It may be unique. It may have your own form. Guys, I'm getting into the caffeine, so... Oh, my God. Right off the rim. Right off the rim over here. No, not what you were thinking. It was not... No, the rim of the cup, man. Don't... Oh, my God. I hope you didn't go there. Those are my old days. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Jeez Louise, my goodness. Hopefully that went right over the young ones. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, please. I just want to make you laugh. I'm not trying to be bad. All right. Caffeine hitting pretty good. I'm going to entertain you today. You're going to have a good time with me. I don't care if you woke up thinking, if you demanded yourself to be in a bad mood today, I'm going to flip it on you. If you woke up today saying, no matter what, I'm going to be in a bad mood. I'm determined to be in a bad mood today. You're going to laugh and you're going to be like, man, how did this guy do it? He flipped my mood to positive. I tell you, my mom had the gift. My dad had it when he wanted to, and I have it. And so if you hang out with me, you're going to feel good. I'm going to make sure of it. That's my goal in life, is to make people feel good when they're chilling with the lifer, man. That's why they call me the lifer, man, because I bring life into the room, baby. Let's go. Get off your seat. Yep, I got you jumping. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's the caffeine. We're going to have some outbursts today. Just deal with it. It will come with the gains. So anyway, the 3-day chart looks good to me too. And to me, it was a flag that faked out. They said, oh, everyone wants to ride. No, they're not going to ride. We're going to slam them. Then they're going to pump it. Now, maybe they do it again. Maybe they bring us up and they slam us again. I don't know. But I tell you what, I trade like this never happened. This is what I teach my students. And this is like a key goal. Like, this is something that like no one really shows. So you act like this is a falling wedge that never had the breakout at all. And I'm telling you right now, because think about the math that we live in. It doesn't have a personality. It doesn't think. So falling wedges think that they break out 68% of the time. That's what they do. That's what they're programmed to do. That's what they're going to do no matter what. All right, so this falling wedge is programmed to do that. So we're back in the wedge. We're ready to move out of the wedge again. It doesn't remember that it broke out and broke back inside again. That doesn't mean anything to it. You have to understand. You get it? So you take wedges that do what they're supposed to do. Everyone understand what I'm saying? Also, the full moon. Bitcoin pumps at a full moon. It was a full moon last night. I opened up my trade. Bitcoin has been known to pump at a full moon. I've made videos about it. I've made so many videos about it. Look, as I give you my analytics, but like crypto lifer, full moon. This should come up. Is Bitcoin controlled by the full moon? But yeah, right here. And I did this video 3 years ago. And what I did is I showed you every single pump for Bitcoin and all the full moons. I spent about 6 minutes going over this. Is all you need. This will convince you that the full moons will pump. I used to be so big on the chart, huh? Look at me. So funny, man. 3 years. When was this? How long have I been on YouTube? This is insanity. May of 2021. That's coming up on 4 years ago in 2-3 months. Unbelievable. Why does it say USA Food? What the heck is that? But there's a big correlation between the full moons and the new moons. This is when I used to make my own thumbnails back in the day. That was just me. Just me. I had no team. Just grinding. Sammy on the beginning. 87,000 on our way to 100,000 subscribers. We're going to do it. So let's move on to the daily. So yes, we had a pump of the full moon. Now this wick too, when I went to sleep, I saw we closed with a giant wick. And we were about to get above the 200 man, the 1 hour time frame. I said, I'm in. You know what I'm saying? And the 15 minute was above the 200. So like I saw my signals that I go to and I took them and we got a blast. And then I wasn't greedy and I took my money off the table because I'm smart. I say, hey, every day I constantly remind myself about the monthly P&L. If every day I take profits, I'll have a great monthly P&L. So it's not really about it. Sam has pants on, but his zipper's, no, my zipper's up today. I didn't have to, yeah. No. What color pants do I have on? That's the thing. Everyone thinks I wear a suit. Everyone assumes that the pants match, but I never do that. I'm always wearing J. Crew chinos that, that kind of offset the suit in a different way that make it look stylish. That's my thing. Anyone can wear a suit, but to offset, that's the next level, right? Like you got this blue suit with the cocky band. Who cares, man? I got to get into the charts, man. You people want to hear the charts, not about my gosh damn pants. Let's get real here. So people got liquidated last night, a lot of them. They got absolutely liquidated. All right, we got purple, we got khaki, we got black. And David Roy is right. I got the gray pants on. I got gray pants. They're a little offset to the color of the suit, though, you see? Yeah. Okay, so let's get back to brass tacks. Who gives a dang? Okay, so the daily pumping. A wick like that usually tells a story. Just like a wick here told us down, a wick there told us up. I mean, go through every chart in the world and go find a wick that big and see what happens after it. Look, we can have some fun right now, just for a split second. Let's go take a look at Walmart. Sometimes Walmart doesn't give me the best examples, but let's go find the biggest wicks we can find in Walmart on like the daily chart. Massive wick right there for Walmart. What happened? A huge green candle would ensue. All right, I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm teaching you can, look, that's a pretty big wick too right there. A huge pump would ensue. That's a huge wick from the top side. What happened? We dumped. Look at the size of that wick. What would happen there? We would pump after that. So if you just bought after massive red wicks like that, you would make gains. Not every time. That one was a pretty good wick when we continued down, but you probably lost the 200 MA. So if you use my strategy with the 200 MAs and the small time frames and this wick system, you'll be on point. You just won't lose. Like the likelihood of you losing will be low. The odds of you winning will be high. You'll be doing something that I've trained myself to do for years. So look, MACD showing lack of bearish momentum. RSI in a perfect place for a jump on the daily. Stochastics in a perfect place. The daily is telling me that it's likely headed further up. At least to resistance at 102. So I see a move up. We get above this point of control. We have a little, look at that chubby gap. I call it a chubby gap because it's like, you know what I mean? It's just a little, usually you get like a nice little gap, but that's a little gap there. But it does suggest a boom, and then we get to liquidity, somewhere back up to $101,000, $102,000. So I see Bitcoin headed back to 102K to eat that liquidity up. Again, I could be wrong. We could lose a 200 MA in the 1 minute and dump. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Let's get those likes up to the watches, everybody. Let's show YouTube who's boss. Let's get it going. This stream will continue to show you how to make gains on a daily basis. Let's rip it. And if I made gains that morning, I'll at least sit down and show you exactly how I made the gains and explain how I did it instead of just hiding some voodoo, come join my trading group nonsense. I don't do that. I give it to you away for free. But again, if you were in my group, you'd be more coached. You'd see it happen in real time. You'd be part of the action as it happened. It's kind of, there's nothing better than that, man. There's an eclectic feeling to being in that group. I'm telling you, I love being in the group. If I wasn't in the group, I'd want to be in the group. I'm pretty sure. Blessed. Shout out to Master Friend, everyone that makes it awesome. Everybody, if you want to learn more too, Master Friend does an extra teaching for an extra $300 inside of my, you do pay $99 a month and then you could pay $300, but it's a one-time fee and it gives you access to this man's mind. And he puts in a lot of effort like I do. He cares like I do. And he's the only person I brought in to teach inside of my group. And the only person I would ever even have somewhat represent me in any way, shape or form in the goop. I don't know why I'm saying goop. There's something going on with me. I think I'm getting old and I'm losing nerves. But I'm going to work on that, man. No more gooping it. I can't be gooping it. But anyway, anyone that paid $300 to Master Friend, write in the comment section right now to anyone who's thinking about doing it. And just let people know. Because word of mouth is the best. All right. And Master Friend's a frog just because he is. All right. So jump on in. $300 for serious traders if you want to take it to another level when it comes to trading, learning about your daily charts, London, Asia. All right. God bless Master Friend and his family. He has a baby coming on the way too. So that's a blessing, man. 2025 is his year. God bless everybody here on the live. So let's take a look. 22-hour time frame looks good. The 12-hour time frame looks good. Everything looking amazing. The 4-hour is getting rejected by the 200 MA. That's going to be our issue here today. And we're a little far away for the 21-day moving average. We need the 21 to play catch up. We need price action not to collapse. We need this stochastic to kind of hang out and do one of those momentumous moves. This brings me to the 1-hour time frame, which is actually looking very, very bullish. And this is why I'm long right now and I showed you the trades, right? Now, once the 4-hour breaks the 200 MA, I would commence a monster long. But this suggests that we are going up and the measured move takes us somewhere to $103,500. So I'm long, baby, long. When the 21 is coming up towards the 200, when the stochastics are curving, and when you've already broken the 200 MA, after a massive downtrend, it's very likely you're going to collect the shorts that are still late to the party. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP and see if it corroborates the story. BOOKMAP, link in the description to BOOKMAP. I do not get sponsored by BOOKMAP, but I do receive a commission if you sign up. And you can see there was way more liquidity below us before. It's still down there, but the spacing between price action is now bigger. And where's the most liquidity? The liquidity brings us up to about 98,000. So it looks like we're headed to 98K. I may take profits there if I see some problems. What does I mean by problems? Well, what will happen is you'll start to lose maybe the 5 or the 15-minute 200 MA after a big pump. That'll let you know. And again, am I guaranteeing a pump to the upside? No. Definitely not. Anything could happen. What if this is a rejection? We double top here. See, this is chess. Do you tell yourself exactly what the chess player is going to do? He's going to move his rook left, then he's going to move 2 pawns, and then I'm going to do here, and I'm going to win the game. I got it. I'm done. I can go look at it, and then you look back, and he doesn't do any of the things you said, and you go, uh-oh, what do I do now? And then you get wrecked, right? So if you don't think this is chess, then you don't know what you're doing. I would highly advise you start playing chess on the weekends. It's going to make you a better trader. Why? Because you're going to understand that when you're trading, you're playing chess, and that you don't know what the heck the person on the other side of that table is going to do. But you must be ready for as many things as you can. Chess and trading are very, very similar. They go hand in hand. All right? I always equate it to being in war. If you knew exactly how the enemy was going to take you out, all right, and you told yourself beforehand, you would probably get taken out. They're going to come from behind and get me with a knife. So they're going to snipe you out then. But what if you said they could snipe me? I could step in a mine. I could do, and you were like, anything could happen to me. The odds of you surviving are way higher, right? So I just hope I just washed your brain over by that metaphor, and you think differently about trading for the rest of your life. And you understand that it does not matter what you think, believe, feel, or your emotions. It matters what the charts say and what the probabilities are giving you. If you have a higher probability of one way, take the trade. If you don't have a higher probability, don't take the trade. It's that simple. Okay? I expect Bitcoin to go sideways for the next 4 to 5 hours, even 8 hours, possibly maybe even 16. That's going to be great for the altcoins. And I can't wait till 11 o'clock hits when we turn this into the alt channel. So if you're new to the channel, what I usually do is I go over Bitcoin for the first 40 minutes to an hour. Okay? Sometimes Bitcoin's a lot simpler. It takes us 20 minutes. We nail it. We boom, 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 and we move on. Today's one of those days where it's a little simpler for now. Anything can happen though. And we'd have to reconstruct, see what's happening. I don't like these 3 wicks in a row. It's a bit odd, right? It's like not something that you normally see. But it's okay. I like the low stochastics. And again, like I told you, this could collapse. We lose the 200 MA, this starts to dump. I get stopped out of my scalps, and we go from there. I'm still a winner on the day. Today is a winning day no matter what. It'll go down in the green category. Bang, bang, bang. Market pumping, Sam drinking coffee is a hell of a combo. It is, though. 96,400, though. We're not pumping jet. We're going sideways. I expect sideways price action for, the foreseeable, I'd say 2 to 3 hours at least. But I like what I'm seeing in this bull pennant, and we're going to stay. And this is why I project the pattern before the pattern even happens. Because that's how I stay ahead of everybody else. I can see the trade before them. I can get into the trade before 99% of people get into the trade. Heck, I get in when the bots get in because I'm building the trade before the bot even sees the bot. The bot needs indications, doesn't it? So yeah, you could say bots are quicker than me. Of course, they go in and out. They can hedge trade. They could at the speed of light. But I can see the trade the bot's about to take before the bot even knows it's going to take it yet. I'm just saying, so I get blown up with my friend. I don't know what that means. The bears have lost power. Stock market looking weak. Suppression of price until U.S. starts buying. Yeah, 1 minute, 200 MA, trying to hold, attempting to hold. Yeah. And let's take a look at our 1 minute 200. Yeah, it's hanging, but when you're bullish, you're going to hang right on it and kind of hang with it. But again, yes, this could make a dump. And you could see us, look at this gap in the VRVP. 94.9 would be your place of rest if we took a bit of a beatdown. To me, the charts are conveying that we're going to pump. Look how the 200 MA is pushing up towards price. Bullish sign. Look how the 21 is curving. Bullish sign on the 7-minute time frame. It's very likely we're going to win some more money today, and this is going to continue to pump. But anything is possible, my friends. All right, I could be completely wrong. I am not 100%. Shout out to Rave Song Records in the house. That's because you are a bot. I know. I have to tell you guys the truth. I asked my programmer to tell everyone the truth today. I'm not a human. I'm actually a fake thing. Like, I'm a bot. All right, I'm not real. I was made in the lab, and they put me into YouTube in 2018 in like an incubator to see how it would work. They watched the model play out really well, and Now they let me loose, and that's how I haven't taken a day off. That's why I have to fake getting sick, because I actually don't get sick at all. Everything has been a complete farce. I am a complete bot. Sometimes I have like electrical problems and they have to fix me. But again, I mean, it is what it is. All right. Yeah. Lifer buy virtuals. Yeah. So let's take a look too. And someone said, did you call the top on virtuals? I mean, I very well did. My even buddy wanted to get back in and I told him I would wait. You can ask After Hours Investing. He said, I think this is a good buy on virtuals. And I said, I don't know. I think I would wait for the 3-day to come to the 21. You can ask him. I remember saying it on the live stream. Right? And he's spot on. He knows what he's doing. So, all right. Sold all my Master Friday. Withdrew money for my son's tuition. Bought back all the Master 9 shares on Monday. Possibly buy Sammy's TA on Master and Bitcoin. Blessed. Thank you, Sammy. You're changing people's lives. Hey, Crypto Viking, I hope it goes well for you, though. You know, you pulled it off. And again, everyone gives me, after I was investing, remember when you said, because this is why I remember this. I wanted to buy virtuals, and I was like, I should buy it. The next day you come on and you're like, I like this price. But that morning I reevaluated it, and I was about to put a bunch of money in, and I decided not to. And then you were like, I think this is a good buying. And I think it, well, honestly, DCA-wise, I think it was. But because I thought just like you the night before, but then I saw something that changed my mind. I was like, I don't know. And I wanted to tell you too to chill. And I don't know if you went in or not, but I can see, I have a photographic memory of that moment on the stream when me and you were talking about whether it was good to get into virtuals or not. Right? Sammy, what's next? And we're going to talk about that. I'm going to show you how I use the 3-day and the 21 to figure out where price action is likely going to go. All right. So Bitcoin and a beautiful flag, likely to go sideways and pump to the upside. That's my prediction for the day. And it's likely going to happen because, I don't know, those predictions happen more than they don't. So, nah, I waited, bro. Great call. God bless you, man. I love you. You're the man, dude. Yo, you're one of the best traders in the game. You have so much control of your emotions, man. I love you, brother. Please, please invite me to your mansion. Please, please let me into your life when you get super rich, because you already are, but you're going to get even richer for sure. I don't fade the lifer, man. I love you, brother. I don't fade you, man. You're on point, dude. You gave us anti-rug on point, and it pumped hard. Everything you give is hard. And I've thought about doing that little side channel. I'll talk about it with my team too. You know, things go through my mind, man. But we have so much going on in the back end. 96,850 for Bitcoin, looking nice inside the flag. Everything kind of so far going exactly as we've planned. But we shall see. We shall see. All right. We shall see. I wanted to post this one meme. There it is. Yeah, me watching everything like I said. Hey, Alosh, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Hey, my name's Peter Griffin. It's time to get it in. Hey, Chris, go to your room before I put my... You got to do it every day to get good at it. Hey, I'm from Quahog, and people like me. Rhode Island all day long. I drink beer. Yeah. Hey, Brian, let's go trade some crypto with the Crypto Lifer. So, again, we can move on from Bitcoin. We can see what's happening to BTC. Things look pretty nice. And look at Walmart just continuing to rip. And I even said it's either going to go sideways or, you know... I said, unless it makes that right shoulder, but dude, that thing is just... And look at Walmart going parabolic. Like, if you were holding Walmart, it's just parabolic, man. It doubled up since December 21st in a year. And for the stock market, that's like kind of big. It almost looks unsustainable. Like, how many years is this thing just going to go straight up? Like, they just keep printing money, and Walmart... Look, Walmart's... That's unsustainable. That's a blow off top. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. I mean, that is just... If that goes for one more, I mean, that's vertical style. Like, if Bitcoin did that, they would tell us it was going to dump so hard. All right. So things are looking good. At about 11 o'clock, I'm going to take you guys into what's hot for a whole hour. We're going to break down what is hot and what is not. And we're going to show you kind of where the money is flowing in cryptocurrency, where people are making their gains, and where you want to be paying attention to the charts. We're going to break down Bitcoin dominance right now, Tether dominance, and see what's happening in the market too as well on this beautiful Tuesday. So Bitcoin dominance gearing up for a bigger move. And I tell you right now, it looks like it could be Bitcoin's turn again. People don't realize how fast Bitcoin will flip, and next thing you know, things will rip. I see Bitcoin dominance going up. I would watch your alts a little bit. I mean, Virtuals does their own thing. They don't really care. They have their own dominance against Bitcoin, so I wouldn't even stress AI agents. They'd rip regardless. But, you know, maybe your larger caps won't get as big as a push. It'll be Bitcoin's push first. But this tells me that Bitcoin's about to take a bit of a move here as Bitcoin dominance comes back and comes back strong. All right. VeChain, real life utility with Walmart. Pretty interesting. Walmart AI. I mean, I'm going to choose food distributor, right? Yeah. Peter Griffin, the type of guy to make 100K on a meme and then lose it all. You're so funny, man. I've done that actually. So, yeah. And we're going to show you what coins are hot, what's waking up, and where the money is flowing here in cryptocurrency. Crazy how they changed up my whole... They changed me up. Why did they change me up today? You know what it is? Maybe it was the... Yeah. I think I know what it was. Yeah. I like HXAI. That thing is hot. Helix AI is hot. Hot. And the super chats are starting to pour in now too. And you can just see the liquidity up there to 98,000. Very likely we go up there and touch it. Very likely. No guarantees though, but it is very, very likely. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I keep the chat right here so I can see it. And wow, look at that chat flying. Just keeping up with the chat. Look at me trying to keep up with the chat. Almost impossible. All right. I do the best I can. So whenever someone says, hey, you didn't read my chat, and they take it personal, like, come on now. Think about it. I got to look at the charts, look at the chat. It's absolutely impossible. If without the super chats, I probably wouldn't be able to see a dang thing. You know what I'm saying? And it is loading, but still, like, I got to keep track as it comes and watch what's happening, and it's never ending. Just touch it, baby. What exchange do you use for AI agents? This guy just puts all the ones in there. Anyway, so Bitcoin dominance looking good. Let's take a look at Tether dominance. We want that to crash. We want that to crash, please. And again, I told you, I know nothing but the fact about ignorance. I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. I said that yesterday. I said it the day before, and people still go, but you're so bearish. And I'm like, I just showed you if we had lost key areas where we would go. I didn't say we were going there. I never said it. I said it no matter what. I said if we get above the 200 MA, we'll trade it this way. So look, what I like here is, look, it got rejected. And this is what you want to see. You want to see this just kind of continue to flop around before it takes its massive dump to the downside out this bear flag. And so had we pumped and continued to pump, no go. 4 hours still is above the 200 MA, but let's see, we want to see this continue and dump down to 2.4%. That is going to be a rally on altcoins like we've never seen. All right. Hey, Lifer, could you take a look at MICHI? Thank you. We'll take a look at MICHI for you. God bless you. Thank you, Wizard HD. God bless you, man. Thank you for jumping on in. And I hadn't worn this shirt in a while. It's a little racy, you know what I mean? But I just threw it on. Next thing you know, I don't really love the ensemble today. I could do better, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Bitcoin tie, at least, You're actually very attentive to chat, man. Thank you. Did you hear about GMRX? No, I never heard about it. How's Algo? Algo's hot, man. Shout out to Patrick G. All right. Can you please see AI16Z? It's hot. Reality Spiral. Someone just gave us a hot one. I like Vapor. I like VADER. Both of them are on my radar. Both of them are in my portfolio. And look at my portfolio. Cent up 14%. Morph AI up 24%. Ava AI at 30 now, up 48% at a $300 million market cap. This thing is nonstop. Look at the bounce and then continues. That target is 40 cents for Ava AI. We got in back here. I did sell all my Ava for Colin. Kind of regret it as I see Ava continue to rip. I'm like, do I ape back in? Oh, I'd already almost 10x. So I was like, what do you do? You got to take some profits. Alchemist AI up 25%. So every vertical AI. And these are all coins I own in my portfolio. Spore, Colin, Scout, Vapor. And Colin looks like it's going to do massive, just some type of huge. It's gaining. It's setting up for a parabola. High, low, higher, low. And now it's consolidating. I see this going parabolic. This is a swarm. And once people realize what's happening, and Colin really can, and every time Colin gains an edge, it really is not going to lose it. Because it's a swarm. Understand? It's creating multiple personalities through the internet. Top Hat's also going to be helping Colin. There's something big coming for Colin. I have about 10 grand in it, USD, I'm telling you right now. And again, I am, you know, it's my own, it's 20, very small market cap. But this thing could make me $1 million, man. Colin. Hey, even I'm a multimillionaire. I'm still throwing my hat in the ring here. You see what I'm saying? I'm still taking a shot because this is what made me who I am. Is being a speculative investor that took a shot. It doesn't mean everything I pick is going to be amazing. And I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should ever be taken as financial advice. Let's take a look at MicroStrategy as we move here closer to alt day, alt time, 11 a.m. So if we look at MicroStrategy right now, it's obviously going to follow BTC with the pump, the dump, the pump. You know, I'm more bullish on Bitcoin than ever with the supply shock looking like it's definitely going to come. I see what's called hidden bullish divergence too as well. It's not amazing, but it is a class C or D hidden bullish. Also see a falling wedge here. I call these ascending cup and handles. I've coined this term myself where the handle is higher than the beginning of the cup, okay? And I call them half a cup a handle. These rip. I've seen these rip many times. You can go back and look. You could probably even type in half a cup a handle, and I think you'll find a bunch of these. See the banana curve in the stochastics? And you see the, basically, a clear, right here is the low. If you match that, that's a downtrend on the RSI while you have an uptrend on price. That's called hidden bullish divergence. If you can learn how to harness this power and you can get over your emotions when you see this indicator, you're going to be able to make a boatload of money if you can control yourself. This indicator alone, when I pull a fib and I come back to anywhere between the 706 and the 618, the Stokes are curving, hidden bullish with lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. I also look for falling volume and falling price. Why? The volume is moving down while price is moving down. It's telling me that we're losing the selling power. The sellers are losing power. How can the sellers keep going? You see? How? How can the sellers keep going? They can't. Understand? If they're losing momentum. Could this still dump to the downside? Could we have a black swan? Could be, anything could happen. I could be momentumously wrong. Okay? But right now, if 100 times I look at an asset that pumped and came back down to the 618 golden pocket with low stochastics on the 3-day chart, and I bought it, about 85 times I'd make a boatload of money. So that's what I do here. This is like gold, what I'm giving you right now. Absolute gold. I see this as a perfect buying zone for MicroStrategy. And remember, I called the bottom for MicroStrategy like 2 or 3 days ago. Remember, I said, that's your bottom right there. I went on a limb and said it. And I truly believe that is going to be accumulation for MicroStrategy. And again, I could be wrong. And I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. All right. And I am not a financial advisor. I call that likely local bottom accumulation. I could be wrong. There's a chance, but there's a high probability I'm correct. I've been doing this for a long time. And this is exactly what I look for when I'm looking to make some gains. I mean, this setup looks absolutely beautiful. Bitcoin would rip. All this would rip back up too. So again, there's a stop loss that, you never know. So, but I do like what I'm seeing there for MSTR. Shout out to the super chats. God bless you all for throwing down. Givers gain. If you give to the channel, it will come back to you tenfold. Let's take a look at the next super chat. Alchemist AI coming in strong here. Bitcoin 96,560. I expected to go somewhat sideways for most of the day. Let's take a look at Alchemist AI and see what's happening here. And we'll kind of break down like the good, the bad, and the ugly, shall we? First thing we'll do is delete it. If you want to add your indicators here on Deck Screener, very simple. Hit RSI, type in relative and stochastic. Boom, there you go. All right. Now we also want to add MA. So we hit 2 MAs, right? This one we click, and I just need it to be the 21. The style, I make it white, and I make it a little thicker. And then the second one, boom. And again, if you can go back, I know some of you are going to try to follow me here, but it's just going to be too fast. But I'm not trying, you can always go back and pause the video as you go here. But so what we just did is we added the RSI, the stochastics RSI, and the 21 and the 200. That's all I need to get busy. I don't need anything else. Then you want to make this full so you can really get in there like swimwear, okay? Swimwear tends to get in there if you ever get pushed around in the water, I'm just telling you. Hey. So we take a look here at this falling wedge, right? And that's a falling wedge breakout. You also just cracked above the 200 MA there on the 4-hour time frame. Quite substantial. This tells me that there's a likelihood of this moving back up to the top of the channel. And then you want to set your support or resistance levels. A lot of people like this coin. It gets a lot of buzz. We were into it somewhere back in here in December 8th. And, it is lower than my first buy, I believe, or maybe right at break even now. Yeah, I'm right at break even. But hey, and I've been up pretty nicely before a couple times. But hey, AVA AI was down for like 3 to 4 weeks before I even saw my first gain. And then it became my biggest winner. So I got to tell you, you never know what can happen in this market. You got to just, push forward and stay true. So there's a nice pump there, 148% gains possibly coming out of, and that's a low, a high, a higher low, and the uptrend still intact. I do own this coin, so I wouldn't want to, but if I showed you back, negative TA, let's a negative. I mean, you got a resistance there at 14. You got to break through that. But getting above the 200 MA on that 4-hour time frame, very bullish sign that we could possibly get a continuation move here. All right. Shout out to everybody here. Let's take a look at Hack. Yeah, I looked at Hack last night too as well. And Hack also on my radar with a Hack 4, right? Yeah. And we'll show you kind of what that is doing. And really, I mean, we live on Dex Screener now. It's like the place to be. I was the first one using Dex Screener. Everyone else was using Dex Tools for years. Now, nobody uses Dex Tools and everybody uses Dex Screener, but I was the only guy using Dex Screener back in the day. So, Hack by Virtuals, $10 million market cap. Yet we had a run up. The whole market came back. There was a sell-off in the Virtuals entire ecosystem, really. 786 Fibonacci after a bounce near the 886. That is a known and support and resistance too. If this coin has something going for it, if people like it, it has a use case, that would be the perfect place to buy. Again, I don't know enough about it. It's brand new. But if you like this, if you think it's hot, that is a nice spot to be getting in. Let's take a look at our baby Chainlink. And this channel gives you more ideas, more concepts, teaches more than I believe any other channel in the game, baby. We're going to show you how to make it happen. So Chainlink looking just like MicroStrategy. Why? Well, number one, large caps follow Bitcoin. Money M2 money supply is what happens when money can come in and out of the entire global market. That's going to affect the biggest market cap gems. And that affects Bitcoin and MicroStrategy. They have large market caps. So when the M2 money supply comes in and out, it looks like we're going to get a surge in M2. When that money supply is injected, that's what's going to be, that's what you're seeing here. So that's a cup and handle. Previous support is resistance. Chainlink right at a perfect place. Again, hidden bullish divergence. It's like a class C. It's not perfect. But again, the 3-day chart looking exactly like what? MicroStrategy. Same concept, same idea here. I'm in this for 100 grand at $12, $11, somewhere 11.23, something like that. So yeah, I'm already up nice right now. Almost doubled up 100 grand so far. I like what I'm seeing here for Chainlink, and I like this oversold stochastic. I like the previous support as resistance. Could we get a black swan? What if Bitcoin dumps? This comes back down. Yeah, you could go to 14. But right now, this looks more and more likely like that's not going to happen. And that may have been your low buy there at 1817 before Chainlink does reverse further to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here for Chainlink. And I put my money where my mouth is. I got over 100 racks in this trade at the present moment in time. I don't BS. And again, I don't care whether you buy Chainlink or not. I'm not shilling my own bags. The thing has a giant market cap. It does not matter. We wouldn't be able to move it anyway. So I'm just that honest and showing you why I'm into it, how I'm using the technical analysis to back up my true statements here, because I'm not a fugazi over there. Concho, Jasmy, fast price action down for Bitcoin. Bitcoin to 96,180. Not really to be stressed about though. You knew it would be going sideways most of the day. Okay. Let's take a look now at what's happening on the smaller time frame, like that 1 hour. All you want to do is make sure you're above. Yeah, that's really not a big deal. You're just, today you want to just make sure Bitcoin is flagging and staying above the 200 MA. This is just fine. Now, if you lose the 200 and you start to make a nasty drop, that's when I would start to stress. But right now, there's, you know, just price action being price action. Couple green candles, couple red candles. And this is perfectly normal for what we want to see. You got to get a bounce pretty soon, though, for sure. All right. Can we take a look at AERO? Thank you, Sammy. And we'll take a look at Aerodrome. AERO took a beat down, let's be honest. But that low bounce at 91, and you see it back above $1 really fast, psychological. And I talked about buying into it at about $1 there, maybe even about 99. And honestly, you'd be slightly in the money now. Even more, actually. Let's see. Again, I put it on the 3-day chart, so this is a long-term idea. But had you got into this trade, you're already up 11% already. So AERO's already up 11%. Again, previous resistance, support. If I drew the fib, it would be the same. There's hidden bullish divergence here. It's the same concept. The 3-day chart is spread out throughout the entire market. You can see very similar idea to Chainlink. So you're going to start learning a lot about the bigger time frames with me and why I'm bullish on them. This is in the money so far. So good. What happened? Where was it?
It was in the mail.
When did it get here? Yay! That took so long. I'm rich. I'm going to go on a shopping spree today, babe.
You can't go on a shopping spree. You haven't opened the drone that you bought.
I haven't opened the drone a month ago, so I can buy nothing, she says. Wow, Bitcoin just got pounded, though. I got to give it to you. They just completely wiped the floor with us here on this move. Yikes-a-roni. Let's take a look. They're messing. Yeah, they're pressing right now for sure. So now they're going to test that 200 MA. You know, there's the one bet. You know, the one thing is, yeah, the 4-hour got rejected by its 200, and there's the 21. The 4-hour may want to come all the way back to the 200 MA. That's why I'm out of all my. I'm not in any $100,000 positions anymore. I made two $100,000 trades this morning. Two. I scalped them both. I mean, one was from last night, but dang, man. Today's a great day to trade. Like, I love my Tuesdays, man. And we made gains in the trading group before. Did I say goop again? What the? We made gains in the trading group. It's like something about you. And again, look, you're away from the 21. The 1 hour's coming back, but again, we could easily get a bounce here. No stress. The trades aren't big. No stress. All right. No stress. No stress. I wouldn't be surprised if we bounce in the next 10 minutes right back to the upside. We just kind of go sideways here. If we lose the 200 MA, that's a wrap. I'll get stopped out of my trades and that will be it. All right. And we'll kind of reconvene for the day. Super chat, SUIDEPIN, send HXAI. Thought we looked at HXAI. Let's take a look at HXAI here on BTC. And see, like, this could not be. That's 129. So this thing has a tiny market cap. So that's why it's like, dang, you know what I mean? It's only got 1.2, but the use case looks absolutely amazing. It could be making a shoulder ahead, a right shoulder here. Maybe it dumps back down. This could be the beginning of an absolute nothing burger. Very high risk when you're trading small time frames. What you are seeing here, though, is an uptrend. And now you're getting very tight in the zone. So we'll move this fib over. I mean, I still see us in that golden Paquito. The golden pocket. And the bigger target does take you to 37. I am personally not in this coin. If I did put it in, I put like $500. You know, it's Ethereum on Uniswap too, so you got to pay the fees. I just rather use virtuals, Hyperliquid, or Sol. I mean, there's 3 other options that pay less fees. I still bought RAI. I still bought a couple, but almost regrettably, like just, you know, you can make just as the money I made the most money on was my Sol one, which was the least amount of fees, the easiest to use, you know. So, but HXAI does look like it could bump. It's starting to make that rounded bottom. You know, I'd look out for a possible cup and handle. See, this would make a comp. There would be a possible handle here further to the downside before HXAI can absolutely monumentally blast. Okay, SUIDEPIN. I firmly believe anything with the name SUI on it is going to rip. Like, I don't care if it's SUIDEPIN. I don't care what it is, right? I put in a couple grand in all these SUI coins just to, you know, and they're pretty flat right now. Right now, the SUI narrative is just a little tight, but I got faith, man, that these just came out. No one even knows what they are. And the second SUI starts to rip, people are going to be scrambling for what's the little low cap gems, and they're going to find these and they're going to blast. I could be completely wrong. I'm hyper speculating here, and I put what I'm willing to lose. If you can't do that and you don't have the discipline, then don't do those things, okay? And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Look at this. If we look at it closely too, you can almost see a bit of an Adam and Eve beginning to form here, and that structure of a possible rounded bottom. And again, I could be wrong. Maybe this thing goes to zero and it turns to nothing. It's highly speculative at this point in time. SUIDEPIN, all right? It doesn't look good. The chart looks horrible right now, but it also, there's a lot of fear, and that's where there's gains. Sentio Protocol on MICHI. It's also on the DEX. We bought this on DEX a long time ago. It ripped for like 100 and 130% gains or more. Now look, we pulled the fib, and let's see, we pulled this a while back, so let's kind of move things in order. Fib never needs to be that wide, really. You know, this also was hot drag and drop. At the time, it was like the hottest drag and drop. Now there's other competitors to drag and drop, and it seems to be, you know, and you can find them, maybe some of them aren't as good or you don't know. So very speculative in nature when you get into these at the very beginning. Not every one of them is going to be a blue chip that will last the entire. I like infrastructure. VADER is more infrastructure. Vapor is more infrastructure, meaning you can create agents out of it. It's very similar to a virtuals. Those coins have a higher potential because a bunch of things can come out of them and not everything has to hit. But as long as that thing keeps pushing things out, then it's going to create an ecosystem that could create, you know, a use case. That's why I like to look for infrastructure coins as my base case big boys, and then I make scalps on the smaller ideas. Could be a right shoulder here. I'm still bullish on Sentio. I like the site. I like how it works, and I firmly believe other people would jump on that bandwagon. But again, I own it, and who knows? It could go to absolute zero. All right? It's another just speculative play there that you just don't really know about. Let's take a look at MICHI and Velo Labs. And thank you for MICHI there. And shout out to all you awesome people giving super chats. You don't have to, but you do. You're absolutely amazing souls. God bless each and every one of you. 2,300 people here on the live. 650 likes. $59 in chat revenue. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. So MICHI on the 1 hour time frame. It doesn't look amazing. I don't own this coin. I don't have much faith in it. It kind of came out when people were hot on like Maneki and all that stuff, right? Ponky. You know, memes have kind of died ever since AI agents came out. I have to be honest. Like, people thought that was the only way to win. Now AI agents are just like, think about it. The AI agents is up all night tweeting. It's beating a meme. Like, it's like, why would you put your money in a guy who created a meme who is gonna fall asleep eventually, or an AI agent that never goes to bed? I'm just saying, like, where would you put your money? There's a reason why I'm heavy in calling AI. Like, I'm a logical guy. I'm pretty logical. I'm pretty simple. You know, let's go. Which is going to break down? The light bulb that has a human being running on it, or the machine that just goes like this? Right? I mean, I get it, but the odds are the machine will run way longer than the human being. The human being's gonna eventually hurt its ligament. It's gonna have to drink some water. The human being is not gonna be able to perform. So that's a simple form. So let's move forward into how tweeting and marketing. Come on. And so that's why MICHI is probably dying and maybe will be dead. It's a double bottom though, and are memes going to come back? You know, maybe people don't understand AI agents well enough. Maybe they're not going to be maybe memes will take over when retail comes back. But right now, not sure. Yeah. So grateful for you. You make our days now. We love you, Sammy. Shout out to Cosmic Dreams with the 777. God bless you. Yeah. Yeah. Memes have a soul and community, though. Hey, I like what he just said. So memes have a soul and a community. So, hey, I'm with you, man. Yeah. Massively disagree on this take. I love it. I like it. I like disagree. Well, I like open discourse. And honestly, I'm not set in stone on it either. I'm really just throwing out kind of more of an idea, right? So let's do a poll here. This is a pretty good poll. So will memes come back, or do AI agents take over? And one is a meme comeback, and the other is an AI agent takeover. Those are your two options here in the poll. Will memes come back, or do AI agents take over? And we're going to start a poll here. I just want to see what the people out there, we have almost 3,000 people here on the live, what people think is happening here. All right. And you can voice your opinion here in this poll and let us know immediately. You already have 65 votes. You people are awesome. We appreciate you. As long as Dogecoin remains relevant, memes will always be a flavor. The problem I see with AI agents is that the tech can be copied and adjusted and repackaged as another coin. So I see it as very bubble-like. On to the next best thing. Again, it's very treacherous for that reason. 100%, right? It's like one thing's hot, the next week, the next thing that took that is hot because it's hotter than that, you know? But there are core AI agents that are starting to really push and become more premier. And that's what Cookie.fun is teaching us, right? So look, I mean, you're tracking 1,200 AI agents now. It's in the last 24 hours. So we took the dip to 13 billion. We went to 17 bill. We took the dip down to 13. That was our time. Like, that was our time. Look, today I had to buy virtuals to get into a coin today. So you knew other people were doing similar to me. AIXBT up 25%. All right. Anon. Hey, Anon AI. I like that, dude. Dude, I never heard of that before. Anon? Because you know Anon's huge. Up 150%. Let's take a look at that. If you don't realize how big, because Anon's attached to, you know, Q's attached to Trump. Trump just won the biggest, you know, more people voted for him than in the history of any. Wow, look at this thing ripping. And I have no idea, never heard about it. This token is freezable though, so be careful. Hey, maybe it's shady. Be careful, everyone. See how it says it's freezable? So I don't know if we can touch it then. I'd be careful. I don't want to push it. I don't know. Do your research. Let's go to anti-rug and find out if it's a rug or not, right? Let's see how anti-rug works right now. So we'll go to anti-rug, right? We'll go to the website. Once we go to that website, we'll go back and we'll look at this other coin. And we'll take a look at it together and see just what it says, right? And this is just kind of fun stuff here. So it was called Anon, right? There's another coin with no name at all. I was talking about it to my trading group. It had like a $29 million market cap recently. I mean, this thing rips, but right, we've identified possible things we don't like here. So top holders, he has 19,000, 17,000. It's not too bad. It's spread out somewhat, but there's 10 people that hold a pretty big chunk of it. All right. Mint is locked. The project is over 3 weeks old. The highest individual holder owns less than 5%. Top 10 holders own 18%. Wallet count is under 10K. Safety score is 51%. Interesting. All right. Let's try another coin to see what the coin looks like. And, you know, let's just try like KOLIN and see. I just like to, you know, we'll test it to see what this does. And then you can also go to coins that did well and test them and see what it says about them. Just, you know, test to see what this thing does. Don't listen to it blindly. Like learn. Right? Rug shall not pass. Samram NRI, right? So it doesn't like, it's telling us that that's a rug. Try another. Now, do you eventually have to hold the coin to do this? That would create pump. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Like if they only let you do 10 of these and then like they check your wallet or something. Hi, I'm Samron. For some reason, I can't get it to go. I'll figure that out later with my buddies. I don't want to waste your time like flopping and groping on that. Back to 96,000. I'm telling you, I didn't panic sell. I'm just chilling. I still see the 1 hour playing out, but today is Tuesday. We have some volatility in the market. We got to bring it up and down to pull people in and out of the market. I mean, but I'm loving this bounce, and I'm really liking it. Yeah, interviewing Agent Sammy would be awesome. Watch the most profound moment in gaming. MS288 kind of, you copied the wrong CA right now. Okay, thank you. Let me go back and see what you're saying there. For Colin? Yeah, isn't it right there? Like, you don't need the pump, right? I see what you're saying. Why did it do that like that, though? You said I copied the wrong one? How? I always get the contract right from here. Dang, Colin on Soul. For some reason, this thing won't give me Colin. Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah, see, this is a huge safety score, man. I'm loving that. My baby Colin comes through strong for me. And you can see the min is locked. The coin is 2 months old. The highest individual holder owns less than 5%. The top 10 holders near 20%, though. LP burn status is unknown. So they can dump on you, though. Top 10 holders own 20% of the coin. I mean, you gotta, so that's why I use TA too. Sam, how do you find the right AA coins? I stay up all night. I scan multiple YouTube channels. I have token metrics. And I use this channel, and people give me the super chats. So with the super chats of the channel, with my being up all night, with my hyperactive brain, and my ability to scan, and I have friends that are heavy in the market. A lot of my friends are behemoths that do a lot of research. They give me their research. They DM me. I'm a known guy that gets a lot of information handed to me too. So just being around me is lucky because I get that stuff sent to me, man. Like after hours investing, found something nice, he'll DM me and say, hey man, this looks really nice. Like, people don't like to take credit for themselves. They like to throw the credit to me because that's how much they love and care about me. Don't you understand, man? There's so many people that are helping you indirectly by helping me when you join the trading group. You get all the love that I gave to the world back at you for that 99. Remember that. So if you join the trading group, go to cryptolifer.com. Not only do you get my knowledge, not only do you get my updates, not only do you get my Bitcoin calls, not only do you get my AI agents, not only do you get the entire class, basically an entire a course that people sell $2,000 to $3,000 for with Fibonacci, support and resistance. You also get my weekly screen shares. You get my ideas. You get so much, and you get hyperactive brain that's going over the market every single day. I mean, jump on in. It'll blow your mind. You won't get a better value for $99. I don't take days off. I mean, what do you want? Every single weekend, every single night. We nailed it last night. Jump on in today. It'll blow your mind. Get the monthly, the quarterly, or the annual subscription, and you'll be like, man, what was I doing? Most people say, I wish I had joined sooner. I hear that all the time. All right. Bitcoin's still sitting at 95,900. It does have a boatload of liquidity below us. I could be horribly wrong. We may dump further to the downside. I know nothing but the fact about ignorance. I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go today. I'm just trading probabilities that I've back tested for years, and they make me look smart. All right. I can't guarantee that I'm going to look smart this time. I hope so, based on probability. But what does hope do? Nothing. But I put in the work and the data for the odds that we will win today. So the odds are high we will win, but you never know. Let's get back to that poll. That poll has me really interested here, and I want to see what people are saying. Wow, so I like this. It's 56 to 44 on 461 votes. Not bad, not too shabby. You people are awesome. Let's stay active here. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love. So yeah, I'm still long. 21 crossing the 200 MA, inside a bull flag, everything looking still good to me. And again, the flag could end up being a flag like this. We don't know exactly how it's going to play out. If we lose the 200, we start to drop, I could see us dump. I'm open-minded to both things, and I'm not a perma bear or a perma bull. I'm just an opportunist that's going to be able to take whatever the market gives us today and make some gains, just like we did last night into today. All right, so you can have both of these kind of waiting to see what is really going to happen. Regardless, because remember, irregardless is not a word. Regardless, this is going to be your measured move if you do break out. And the target takes us somewhere to 103,000. It's a pretty big measured move. Yeah, God bless you, man, you day and night. Yeah, Sam is the man. He taught me how to, and now I can. Not a paid advertisement. God bless you. God bless you. Shout out to Paul Wood. Shout out to everybody here. I'm going to join as soon as I have the money. Shout out to Jewel Aquarian. Hey, you do whatever makes you happy. If joining makes you happy, jump on in. All right. The money will appear if you really desire it. Like out of nowhere, you'll see like someone was like, I need my leaves raked. And you'll have a rake in your hand and you'll look up and be like, and you'll ring the doorbell. And next thing you know, the money will just fly into your hand. I was making 110 grand a year. Okay. I was also selling drones during the weekend. And I still went outside in the snow in Queens and would shovel people's driveways for an extra 40, 50 bucks. Because what else was I going to do in the snow? Sit inside all day? I like to hustle, man. I really do. Like, I'm addicted to hustling. I manifested. The Bible says it. I manifest everything in my life, and it gets created instantly. Like, not instantly, but it starts getting created instantly in your mind. And then, boom. Dude, I closed my eyes. I visioned this house with huge ceilings and this beautiful chandelier. I ended up buying a house with like literally 12 to 14 foot ceilings. And one day I walked in, I saw a gorgeous chandelier. My mom was like, again, I bought it all right, but it boom. And years later, I was in a house with high ceilings and a gorgeous chandelier, like exactly as my mind had manifested it. Exactly. So now I just continue to do that. Manifest, dream, envision, and you won't believe what's going to come your way if you keep pushing. You won't believe it. Beginning here, almost overwhelming amount of info. I love it. God bless you, my friend. I like that. That's what I want to hear. Joining will give you much more helpful info, and the community is solid. Definitely go for at least 1 month to try it out. Thank you, Los Cons, for saying that. I appreciate it. I'll be jumping in tomorrow night. God bless you, man. Thank you. Sam Medifex, excellent adventure. Amen. The 99 is so fun besides providing meaningful education. Pays for itself over and over. Raves on records because you're a fun, awesome person, man. Wherever you went, wherever you would be a good time, and you know that. I'm so blessed that you decided to bless us with your presence, man. Because I know wherever you would go, you would have a good time, and the people would be blessed to have you. We're so lucky that people like him decide to join my trading group. Like, that's an honor in and of itself. Like, he's a world-known musician. The guy's an intelligent. He's a genius as far as I'm concerned. And he hangs out with us every day and helps younger men and other people too. And he's a mentor. He's a father figure. We're blessed, brother. I know I'm blessed. You're awesome. And there's a lot of people like you in the group. I can't wait for you and Crypto Billy to meet. That's going to be a big deal. That's going to be cool, man. That's going to happen probably at Bitcoin Vegas, I'm guessing. If you can hold in your heart, you can hold it in your hand. Amen. Justin Cashmore, I love you, brother. If you can hold it in your head, you can hold it in your hand. 100%. Yeah. Now, everyone is talking about GEKKO. GEKKO is getting a lot of love recently. It's GEKKO AI all day long. I'm hearing about it a lot. I am. Almost posted it last night, too. It's got a pretty small market cap, and it's getting a lot of buzz. Those two things go hand in hand. And it also has pulled back pretty nicely back to support after a bounce. Am I in GEKKO? I'm getting overexposed. I mean, not really, but I'm starting to put a lot more money into these coins. And again, it's not fast. It looks like fast money. But AVAI, I had to hold for 60 days really to make the big gain. 60 days. So back above 96,100 after that little scare dip there got people freaking out. I hope you didn't panic sell your lev trade there. And again, if you're leverage trading and you don't demo, you've got to demo, please. You've got to demo. It's so important. All right. Please. Funny, they got a good ad running there. They're running a good ad right there, man. They're getting free ad space on me right now. We should put our own ad right there. Best wallet. 96,240 for Bitcoin. So yeah, GEKKO on virtual. If you believe virtual is going to come back strong, I see GEKKO all over Twitter. It's all over Twitter. So if anything's getting a lot of buzz, GEKKO's getting a lot of buzz. Also, you want to be following AIXBT. Tri-Sig is another one that we've been talking about. We threw so much at you guys, and there's so much to go over. We almost need like a nightly stream to go over all these AI agents. It never ends. So this thing could go all the way up here to possibly 4799. I like what I'm seeing. Bitcoin continuing the pump. And again, I firmly believe that flag on the 1 minute, on the 1 hour is going to continue to pump. Yeah. What's your target for the BTC long? Somebody says. It's a great question. Thank you for asking. About 103,600. That's the measured move of this poll if we decide to break out and continue to pump. It's all about us not losing the Tutoring on the 1 minute, the 21 crossing, and so far that's happening exactly as I told you. Everyone freaked out on that red candle. I told you not to. We've already wicked out a bit. All right. I do like Scoutly AI and Sphere AI. Yeah. Thoughts on Ondo Finance, still down 2%, 24-hour on Coinbase. I believe Ondo will come back strong in time. 96,300 getting pushed up on that wick for BTC. I did not freak out. I just sat pretty, baby, and waited. And again, you don't want to get over excited out here. AIXBT is really the blue chip coin. You know, if you're like new and you're not sure, to me, I just don't see how this thing doesn't continue to rock. I put it here, told you it was going to hit. It hit the target at 60 cents from when I put it out. And then it went up and now it's back at 60 cents again. Never even stopped you out despite all the shenanigans for Bitcoin. And we put it out right here December 19th. You can't say I didn't. And now you're still up. Now almost 200% gains. 169% gains from when I put out AIXBT. And it was obvious. It was impervious to Bitcoin's dumping because like they couldn't hurt it because there was too much going on with the ecosystem. And it kept tweeting and creating value for itself regardless of what Bitcoin did. You see? And then it created this beautiful like kind of falling wedge that eventually broke back to the upside. That's got a big target somewhere. And how this doesn't get the $3 billion market cap. If AI16Z got the $2 billion, then I don't see how AIXBT doesn't. You know, again, only a 4X coming, and you're gonna have to wait maybe a month, maybe 3 weeks to a month. And so to me, I'm more into KOLIN. I want $20-30 million market caps. But you do whatever makes you happy. You know, but look, people buying 1 minute ago, 5,000, 8,000. People just aping into this thing on green candles too. And you want to be buying the lows last night when everyone was afraid. Last night was the time to buy when everyone was freaked out. But most people don't have the guts to do that, right? So that's why most people don't buy the lows. You got to buy the fear. I can't buy green candles. I know that, right? You can't chase green candles. Once you know that, then what can you do? You got to chase red candles, right? If you can't buy green, then what do? You got to buy red. There's nothing else you can do here, folks. There's nothing else you can do. If you can't buy green, then you must buy red. And no more pixelation, right? Everyone just say, right now, let's say 333, no more pixelation. Because it just, no, that just makes me feel amazing. Knock on wood. You have no idea. When there's pixelation, it throws me off. It was in the back of my head for a year, man. I couldn't take it anymore. No more pixelation, baby. I love it. I love it. Back to 95.8. Bitcoin playing games here sideways. I expect sideways price action. All right. Amen. I love it. I love it. Shout out to Sean Plays, man. I love you, Sean. Shout out to everybody here on the live. God bless each and every one of you. And shout out to my lone channel sponsor, Decrypted.tax, man. That's it. Decrypted.tax, baby. The best place to do your taxes. Get them done early. Don't wait. Sign up and get your consultation now. You know he's going to get bombarded. You know people are going to want his awesome services. Get your free consultation today. Tell him Sammy sent you. He's a good friend of mine. Second you get on the phone with him and his team, and they know you're a Sammy guy, a lifer guy, they're going to take care of you. You're never going to get taken care of better by anybody. I'm telling you right now. Go to Decrypted.tax. Stop playing games. And let someone else figure out your crypto taxes. They're all over the place. Do you want to have to figure that out? I wouldn't. Let someone else do that. All right? Let's continue into the super chat. Shout out to everybody that keeps sending love our way on this live. God bless each and every one of you for jumping on in. He community coin, please, Sam. He community coin looks ready. Okay. We'll take a look at he. What was the URL for that crypto checker website? antirugagent.com. Antirugagent.com. And you got to have this all the time. You got to use this all the time. Antirugagent.com. And we'll have that posted here. We should actually get a useful link section, Jamie, if we could, and start posting stuff like this, things that we really think are good and work. And I think we do have a useful link section. I think we do. Yeah, Life for Links. He's like, we already have that, Sam. Life for Links right here. And maybe we could, I mean, those are more of the affiliate links. And if you need BOOKMAP, ALCH, RNSID, pay your taxes, Coinly, or we should put a Decrypted.tax link here. Very important. Very important. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Okay. sideways price action as predicted. Bitcoin staying above the 200. Everything just going exactly as planned. No stress, no worries. We're all good. Going through altcoins like you read about, having a blast with the lifers. The day is going very, very well. Let's take a look at Hee. Oh, wow, there's a lot. Okay, good morning, friends. Yonito Savella, God bless you. Thank you so much. Just Chuck says, thanks to our group, I smashed it huge today. God bless you, Just Chuck. That makes me so happy. All that matters is somebody smashed it huge. Sold all my Master Friday. Withdrew money from my son's tuition. Bought back all the Master plus 9 shares on Monday. Possible by Sammy's TA on Master. Yeah, so you were able to sell at the top, take the money of the difference, but buy back all your shares plus a couple more. I mean, you're doing it right. Senator, can we check, please? We looked at that. Shout out to Ivan Roque. We love you. And we looked at Sentio. Lil Wong, my guy. Check out Alchemist AI. Cheers. We did look at that. Lil Wong, we love you. Will you check on Link? And how do I do price prediction on my own for spot? God bless you, Sam. I don't know. You got to have you got to watch what I do. Can we also see HXAI? It's a D side at the D side play. We looked at that. Ivan Roque, God bless you, man. Tusu, you're always participating. Thank you. Hey, Liver, can you take a look at MICHI? We'll take a look at MICHI. We looked at SUIDEPIN. How's the family? See, I'm on point with the super chats when I have the caffeine, right? Why procrastinate today when you can procrastinate tomorrow? Hack. All right, Ronnie. And Velo, please. We'll look at Velo, which is looking pretty nice. And we did look at AERO already. And we're so grateful you make our days. We got to look at Hee and Velo. And then we'll get back over there. Look at Hee and Velo. Bitcoin not doing amazing right now. Just a little bit more sideways than I want it to be. Let's take a look at Hee and Velo now on Sol. 4.2 million for Hee. Tiny community. Who knows? I'm more an AI agent guy right now. That's where I'm like, I get pretty fixated on where I like to put the money. And so it's very unlikely I would chase Hee. But it isn't a cup and handle. But look at the massive dump it took. Insiders or whoever. I don't know, man. Doesn't do it for me, but maybe it does it for you. It is a low market cap. It is a cup and handle. The TA suggested goes to 1912, but you never know. Bitcoin back to 95,770, and they're definitely playing games on the emotions of the heartstrings, people. I wouldn't pay attention too much. I just kind of keep your head up and look at something else. What was the URL for that crypto checker website? We went over that. What do you think about Crowcoin, brother? Can we take a look at Master 2100 MicroStrategy parity on ETH? Love you. Let's take a look at MSTR 2100. And I put an A in there that I don't need, right? And this has got a $21 million market cap. I don't know, man. They're trying to do it like the SPX, SXP 6900. I don't know. It's up to you. You guys hear about it here now. It just doesn't do nothing for me right now. I don't know. I can't explain it, but then there's like, what is this? SPX 6900? Is that what it is? We put this coin out not too long ago. Did it hold its gains? Wow, it came all the way back down, but then bounced and retested the top of the channel. So now it's in that uptrending cup and handle. So we did hit that gain, but then it came right back to retest support. That's strong. You can see these memes really do like to show off their technical analysis like they do the TA very nicely. It's something I see all the time that plays out over and over again. So yeah, I could see this thing do numbers here to the upside, all the way possibly up to 214. And this thing's hot. If anything continues to pump, this will. I see this getting to a $5 to $10 billion market cap, just like Murad says. I believe there's still a 10x out of this coin, despite the largeness of it. But it's going to take a while. It's like your safe blue chip play. This is like the Bitcoin of memes, in my humble opinion. Like, it's not really, but if I were to compare anything to like a large market cap that's likely to move, I would call it this. You're almost not even trading a meme at this point. You're trading like $1 billion project. So we look at Kronos. It had that, they were migrating, and some people said they wanted to take their money off. And everyone said, oh, there's nothing wrong with Kronos. It's fine. And I didn't really look deep into it, but it looked like Kronos was having some social FUD there. I would say whatever's. It's been a hot chain for a long time. I personally don't like it. I think the fees are a little too high. I originally was one of the first people to ever get the coin, Crypto.com, and God bless Crypto.com. I hope they do well. Just because I don't use them doesn't mean I don't think they're great. I have no problem with them. They seem like a great company. Bouncing off the 618 right there, looks like it could get a nice bounce. And so that's where I accumulate. If I looked at 100 coins and I bought them on a wick near the 618, 80% of the time I'd probably be winning, or probably more than that. So I can't tell you this one's going to do it, but this is where I would accumulate anything. You're not chasing green candles, right? You're buying the fear. You're buying the oversold 618 golden pocket. So you're staying in the pocket. Again, you do whatever makes you happy, but this is a key area that I'd be looking at for Crow. And then you want to see maybe some bullish div on maybe the 3-day chart too as well. And, you know, starting off a little bit there, maybe on the daily, a little bit of hidden bullish. And yeah, it kind of has some bullish div there. And the daily looks like its previously support is, I mean, that's a beautiful place. And that's very likely going to be your low. I mean, I've seen 1,000 candles. I've looked at charts for so long now, days and days without a day off. Think about how many coins I've seen. This thing is likely, like, if that doesn't pump from this area, I'd be very surprised. All right. Extremely. But you never know. Maybe Bitcoin tanks us all and we go down. You never know. All right. And the super chats keep rolling in. You people are so dang nice. I can't believe it. Can we take a look at TIA? What's your opinion on it? Thanks. Well, people have to stake it and then it gets locked up for like 30 days. So once they buy it, the people that can swing trade it can sell it on them kind of too. So it's in the middle there when I think about that. You know, I have to put on cold red here. This is starting to get a little redder than I would expect it. You know, what I was looking for was more something like this. You know, this is getting a little chippy here. You know, we need that. We do not want to lose the 200 MA. By now, I would have expected the 21 to have crossed. That's why you can wait to get into when the 21 crosses before you enter the trade too as well. And there's a chance this is going to dump us. It's kind of an M pattern resistance, and this takes us down. Let's look at our 5-minute time frame. It's about to lose the 200 MA. I bet the 1 minute did lose the 200, and that looks like an M pattern. Looking a little sketchy here on the smaller time frames. Yeah, you did lose the 200 in the 1 minute, which created a jump, and then look, you have a head and shoulder here. Look at the 1 minute really showing us who's boss right now, and that's my signal for a possible scalp short. I still got faith the 1 hour is going to hold us down, but I mean, that's a head and shoulder now. Look. Shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. That's a complex head and shoulder that dumped. I mean, clear as day. 95.5 now, they're playing games. So, and again, forgive me for not being too advantageous. I made massive gains today already. I'm not really like, gotta make the money now today, you know? You want to catch me when I'm hungry, when I haven't made gains in the trading group already, when I'm really like, oh, gotta have it, right? And we could easily bounce. There's some divergence here. I'm not going to stress price action too much in the smaller time frames. Let's take a look at TIA and see what's happening on TIA. And the bot just entered along. The bot likes this area for a long buy, which is usually a pretty interesting time. So the bot likes it too. I'm going to try to redo this all and wonder like why. What happened to my awesome list? There it is. I got it back, right? Yeah. Before you go. So TIA, I mean, look at shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. It looks nasty. At the same time, it never seems to lose this key level. It just likes to come back down here and hang out. Remember last time I put a boatload of money here? Waited. When it pumped, I got out. Thank God I did. I still hold a boatload of this sitting and just staking on the Kepler, you know, on Kepler. So I still got my TIA going. I got Cosmo there. I got Injective. I got some Osmo. And to me, I see it eventually making its way back to the upside over time. Just seems like it's going to take forever. And it seems like it's somewhat manipulated. I don't know why. It just, you know. Not the funnest coin to swing trade at all by any means. It makes money though, DeFi wise, and it gets staked, and it holds its value from when you first got in, but it's been up and down. Okay, so DOGHEAD on Sol. We looked at it down here the last time I mentioned it yesterday, and it pumped hard. I mean, look, it went up 193%, but it's a tiny coin, and it actually ended up going back. Now it's negative from that entry. I know nothing about it. I didn't touch it. Too small of a market cap for me personally. I can't get into things. That's just too small. If I did something like that, I'd throw like a couple $100 and I'd never look at it again and hope I came back 2 months from now to be surprised. Like I wouldn't. Yeah, it's just not my thing. You know, me, 3 to 10 million is where I like to sit if I'm going to take a big shot on something. Other than that, it's a little too much for me. Yeah. I hope it goes well for you guys in your diamond hands. Just not for me. Yeah, not for me. But God bless you guys, and may it go well. Right? Just, it doesn't fit into my parameters. I have a kind of set discipline of what I'm doing. Everybody, on Thursday, we must be careful. Unemployment claims come on 8:30 in the morning. If they are lower, that could be bearish for Bitcoin. If they're higher, it could be bearish for Bitcoin. It's kind of funny, right? You know, recently we have had some bullish news, and then Bitcoin responded bullishly to it. I look at the Bitcoin chart mainly, but we will, no matter what happens that morning, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a bid up or a jump down. There's going to be a crazy spike, and usually there's massive liquidations right at the time of the news. So people like to play and get a little crazy on this news. So they front run it, or they put 2 shorts on or a long. A lot of people do the short and long. They do a double hedge trade, you know. So there's a lot of funny business that goes on these unemployment claims Thursday at 8:30. So be careful. And then Wednesday, I believe we have CPI at 8:30. We do. So I told everyone, put a sticky on your desk. You're not going to remember. Why? Because your mind gets so full with the energies of trading that no matter how much you prepare, no matter how much you say it, maybe put it on Siri. You know, you can go like this. Hey, Siri, Wednesday at 8:29 a.m., send alert for CPI. Hey, Siri, set an alarm Wednesday, 8:29 a.m. for CPI. And there it is. It's been done. Now, the thing is, my phone will be in another room, or my wife will ask to use it. So if I don't put the sticky on the desk on that screen, there's a good chance I don't see it, and I miss the move. Bitcoin struggling, 95.5. Looks like we may continue to dump here. We'll see, though. We still haven't lost the 200 MA there on the 7, but we're getting close to it. A little too close for comfort here on the 1 hour time frame. I'm not liking what I'm seeing here for BTC. Yikes. And you're coming back to the 21-day moving average. You really would expect a bounce here. Very odd that you would lose both of these at the same time. I've studied this model so much in my life, and I've bounced there so many times. And it doesn't mean we're going to bounce, though. It doesn't mean we're going to bounce. Dang, 95.390 now. And they're going after the longs right now. Hard body. Again, I'm happy I took off the major trades already throughout the day. You can see BOOKMAP does suggest we can go lower to 93.7. It does suggest we could go all the way down to $86,000, $85,000. But these could be Hail Mary trades that are praying they get filled. But man, Bitcoin all the way back down to 95,470. It's really got a bounce here. It's very oversold on the 1 minute, almost the most oversold I've ever seen it. That head and shoulder did play out as it was supposed to. And now you're expecting some type of bullish div. You do have a bullish divergence here. Look, the RSI swings up while price action swings down. That'll be your turtle soup right there. I'm not going to leave the longs, and I'll reconvene in about 2 hours. I'll put out an update to the trading group, and we'll see kind of where we stand inside of that moment. And I'll be like, where are we there? And either I'm long, I'll show my loss, so we'll figure it out. Let's get back into that poll. 871 votes. Wow, only 870 of you beautiful 3,000 people want to hit that poll. What's up, man? We got a lot of people that are kind of edgy here. Don't want to participate. I don't understand, but AI agents take over. You know what? Dear Lord, thank you for the 875 beautiful people that did, though. You people are amazing, and thank you so much. Everyone that did vote, you're awesome. You made this channel move. You contributed, and I really appreciate it. So thank you so much. I'm super grateful that I got 897 people to do that. 57% of the people say AI agents take over. 44% say the memes come back. So we kind of sit in a standstill there either way. Let's take a look at Velo. Bitcoin losing the 200 MA on the 1 hour. That stinks, man. That means no. Up, we bounce back fast. My God, back to 500 so quick. I can't believe how quick they're doing this stuff. Let's take a look at Velo and talk about what happened here to Velo on MEXC. And you knew this was going to break out. I had an alert there. I had an alert there. I had an alert there. And again, it's not the monster breakout we're looking for, but this thing just looks so healthy, and it still has time to accumulate, really. I don't, but only a matter of time now. It's actually up already from when we put it out. It's up about 12%, 13%, which in the stock market, people rave. People run trading groups with, I gave you 12% today. We sneezed 12%, man. Like, that's like on the end of our handkerchiefs. But anyway, this thing could go all the way up to 88.9% to 5.5, and I see it happening. I would pay attention to this. Again, it doesn't mean it's going to happen immediately, but it looks like one of the most guaranteed pumps I've ever seen. Nothing's guaranteed, but the odds of this happening look high. I don't own any of it, so I'm not shilling my own bags. It does not matter. But man, my mind's telling me, hey, maybe you should swing trade this puppy and just park 5 to 10 grand in it and, you know, double up and then move on. Can't hurt, right? Velo looks nice to me, and it looks like it's going to continue to pump. It's been on the radar for a while now, for days. Stock market guys, like, I need this 3%. I know, right? Thoughts on Caspa, right? I like Caspa a lot. I hold a big bag of it. We started getting into Caspa below a penny. If you remember on my channel, we've been trading it for a long, long time. It's been a long time. It has been. Music stopped. Gotta be quiet now. See where you are to be where you are. So here we are, right? Honestly, the chart looks absolutely disgusting. That's a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. I don't know how it didn't dump. You know, the only thing I could say, it's in some type of like Livermore cylinder or something. Like, what do you know, what can you say? You almost want to just cut off price action from here and start over. If I had to say anything about Caspa, I'd go to my 3-day chart. And in the 3 days, very oversold. And you have to look at the trend, right? And the trend's still intact. Look at that. Still an intact trend line. And suggest that this is the falling wedge. It fell out of it a couple times. Broke back inside. It fell down, broke back inside, and it's still going to eventually make its way on out of here. I see no other way to really figure this thing out. It's a mess. That's some of the weirdest, messiest price action I've ever seen. If I had to call it, you take these two and connect them. You take these two and connect them. And you can see that's your bigger, what's called a symmetrical triangle, which mainly do break to the downside. But if Bitcoin pumps, you know what will happen to Caspa. And so you would take your measured move here. And this is the best I could do for it. And suggested it is headed to 29. A lot of people have these predictions for Caspa. I'm going to make a video about it. My Caspa prediction, and we're going to kind of go over what I see happening for Caspa. But yeah, the next area I see it getting to is 27, but it looks like it could take till July. Everyone is so overly bullish on this coin, and I've been into it, but I just feel like the Caspa people are just like, $1 Caspa, $2 Caspa. I barely see it getting over 50 cents. I think I'm going to sell it all when it gets somewhere near 27, 8, 30 cents. Because at that point, I'm going to be up like a $250,000 off of like 50K or maybe even, no, off of like 16,000 or something. It's going to be a huge win for me. So I think I believe and I said that here, but it's a messy chart. But it did defy the head and shoulder. That should have dumped. The fact that it did not for the last like 15 days is very bullish. And it shows that there's just like not a lot of sell pressure. It's held by a lot of people. I'm just not going to sell it. And so a lot of people aren't either. We got in too early. We got in somewhere here and we're just waiting for our bigger bull run. And it's in a massive parabola. I see 40, 50 cents though. I don't know if it gets higher than that. Yeah, exactly. Strong fundamentals, no price action. You hit it right on the head. Yeah. Yep. I traded Casper for Velo and made 3x. Nice move, brother. Nice move. And, you know, I remember after I was investing, sold the top two, man. And we're back at 95,630 for Bitcoin. A lot of people probably jumped into a quick short. That was just inducing shorts as far as I'm concerned, but you never know. All right. Hey, what's the add button at the top left corner of the screen? My phone won't scan it. That is to get into the trading group or to join my course. The last Saturday of every month, I teach a course, everybody. All right. Caspa needs to get rid of that Shy guy. Yeah, sorry. I don't even know. I don't want to talk about anything like that. I don't know. I have no idea, so I can't speak on something. I'm so into the charts, man. I sold all my XRP 4 months ago for Caspa. Oh my gosh, what a mistake. I'm so sorry, Crypto Cash. No, never sell XRP. Never. Except when I sold the top, but I bought back. Never sell XRP, man. There's just too much going on behind the scenes there. I would never sell my XRP. I've been holding it since 2018. I just can't sell it. Ooh, Colin with the 777s. I like that. Colin getting busy, man. Look, it's at an all-time high. Things about to rip me to the upside. And look, the Phantom wallet booming today. And we do it all here. Look up, 3,800 on the day, 20 grand in the Phantom wallet. Colin already up 3,000. My Colin bag, $11,000. I would have made even more had I stayed at HXAI, but it's okay. You can't win them all. Look at the liquidity building above us now, 98, 99.5 now. So they're kind of building more liquidity above us. There's more people making, so they just got a bunch of people to open up shorts right now. That dip, they made them open up shorts, and now you can see the stop losses. It's kind of building up for a Sammy short squeeze later on tonight. Again, I could be wrong, but we do it all the time, so it's kind of what we do for a living. Dear shorts. Let me open up my notes. Dear shorts. Ah, man, it is what it is, right? Shout out to everybody here. Yeah. Man, let's take a look. 95.7. All right. H bar Sammy, are you jumping into the Nacho NFT launching? No, I'm not, but I hope it goes well for you. I hope it goes well for you. All right. I really do. I really do. Yo, check out Beam. Thanks, brother. Love your content. I love Beam, and I've had Beam for a while. Dear shorts, when you get wrecked, I always have to go home and change. You're so stupid, man. Yo, check out the Beam. Thanks, brother. Love your content. Thank you. And shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for coming to the live stream and being amazing, putting your best foot forward, answering the chat, being a part of this awesome stream. Shout out to everyone that made this stream absolutely unreal. Crypto Billy, who shows up tirelessly no matter what. Tonight we have spaces with Crypto Billy. I'm going to do my best to jump on in. I believe I'll be there. It is exhausting for me for some reason on the Tuesday nights. I tell you what, Crypto, it takes a lot out of me, but I'm going to do the best I can to show up. After talking for 2 hours and running the group all day, I tend to really get tired around 8 or 9. But I'm going to do the best I can to push forward and be a part of something bigger than myself. So I love you. When the kids go to bed, I'll jump on in to the spaces while I scan the market, and I'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone, right? I'll be at my desk posting charts to the trading group while I'm in the spaces. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Thank you. Yeah, so shout out to everybody here on the live. We love you. We appreciate Lakochi Coker, man. Love learning. Sean, the whole team. If you want to join the trading group, again, we showed you CryptoLifer.com. We make it very, very simple. Go to the brand new website. Unlock financial freedom. Join us today. It's all there for you. All right. 95.7 for Bitcoin. Strong, baby, strong. And we'll show you the wins or the losses in the trading group. Trading group. Why? If I say goop one more time, I'm done, man. I'm like nervous for myself. Am I losing? Am I getting Alzheimer's here? Am I getting the speech impediment? Am I becoming Joe Biden? What's happening to me? So anyway, you gotta love it, right? Back above the 200 MA on the 5-minute time frame. They were flirting with disaster. Looks like they're gonna pull it back together here. Same with the 200 MA on the 1 hour. We did not go below it. As toyed as we got toyed like a toiga though. We got toyed like a toiga there. Sketchy business for sure, but we did not lose the 200 MA. Still intact here. Still intact. All is well. I like what I'm seeing there. Okay. One last look at BTC before I jump on out of here, but it's really about your 1 hour. And I know today we didn't get, we couldn't do everything because we trade with the market. It happened to pump into the morning last night. And today during the stream, it was more New York New York took the sideways behavior. Well, look, slap on your moving averages and just make sure you don't lose that 200 MA. That's really what's going to matter here today. It's all about this. It's all about that line right there. And what's really strange so far is when that moved up, the 21 should have been, the 21's basically lagging on the cross here. Funny, I study this so much that even when they play with price action, I'm like, I can kind of see what you're likely going to do. And I've been pretty spot on over time, but who knows? Only time will tell. So I'm more bullish than bearish, everybody. You can clearly see that. And we'll go from there. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for jumping on into the live and being a part of the greatest crypto live stream in the game. I don't want to go too crazy here. Let's take a look back at the chat. And shout out to Stated, shout out to Lodo P, shout out to Bohm Fott, shout out to Dude Tang, Crypto Surfer, shout out to Wild Nature, Milos Saraki, Sarah Ramirez, and everybody here on the live. Oh, what happened? We got like Love to Learn, Gia Weller. What was it? Whoa. I got to figure out, were they spamming? Oh, they spammed. Okay, yeah. Shout out to Zero Aesthetica. I think Bitcoin will dump to 92. I don't care what you think. It doesn't really matter to me. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. Appreciate each and every one of you for being awesome, for following your dreams, going after what you love, and doing it every single day. Sorry about the music today. We will switch it back up to the hotter playlist. I think it affected the viewership. Maybe not, but it seemed to be like, eh. But everyone, I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you all back tomorrow for another amazing, awesome live stream. And we'll show you the coins that I'm looking at, the charts that I'm faced with, and we might even make a live trade together. Bitcoin back at 95.8. Don't give up as long as the 1 hour keeps the 200 MA. I know you think I'm crazy, and I've said it 1,000 times today, but it's really just that simple. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for the love. I'll see you all tomorrow. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to level up and change your life, join the trading group today. It's waiting for you, so I don't know what you're waiting for. You know what the secret to success is, right? It's getting started. I already have the link right there to get you started. What are you waiting for?